Hi, I'm Julie Cox. I'm a nurse here at City of Hope, and I'm also a cancer survivor.
In 2004, Julie was a director of patient care services for a large healthcare company. Little did she realize that she would become a client.
I felt a little lump in my neck, and I kind of ignored it for a couple of weeks. And I brought some files to one of the docs that I knew, who was a surgeon. And while I was in his office that day, I said, "I've got this lump, could you take a look at it?" And he just felt it one time and said, "Oh, that'll have to come out, and that'll come out today." And when he took it out, it came up that it was thyroid cancer. I had this surgery planned to have the rest of my thyroid and everything else with it out, and I opted not to. I said, I need to go to City of Hope. I met with Dr. Ellenhorn, head and neck surgeon, who scheduled me for surgery, and he took 32 lymph nodes and my thyroid out. As soon as I had my surgery, I quit my job where I worked. That's all I ever knew to do in nursing was cost reports and manage people, and that was my thing. I had been way away from nursing for a long time, for about 15 years, and I quit my job and came here and trained and have been here ever since, working as a clinical nurse.
As a mother of 5, it's fairly easy to guess what the toughest part of having cancer was for Julie.
Probably my family and my kids, and I really worried a lot because they were so little and I didn't know what the outcome would be. At that time I had 5 boys. The oldest was 14, and I had a 12-year-old, a 9-year-old, and I had twin boys who were 7. And my husband, he's a fireman, and he's just a great guy. Probably that, and being able to look in the books and trying to, know more than really what a lot of people would know, and not really being able to do much about it. It was kind of that helpless feeling, that loss of control.
The phrase, "you've got to have hope," seems perfectly suited to Julie. It relates to what she's been through and where she currently is.
There's just something about this place. It's the environment. When you come here, you really do feel like there's something more than just the doctors and the people. You really feel like, for lack of a better word, that God is really here. That's what I felt like. I just knew that there was a lot of hope here, and people don't have to die from cancer. Patients are afraid. I mean, they're afraid when they come here. And if you're able to say, "Hey, I laid in one of these beds too, and look, I'm still standing," it does so much for them.
Julie doesn't share her story with all of her patients, but she knows when the appropriate time is.
If fear seems to be a huge thing for them, or if they're just someplace beyond control sometimes, I will. And it's kind of humorous here. I have this huge scar on my neck, so it's so easy to see. God has a pretty funny sense of humor. I do tell him. I don't tell him all of the details, but it is so promising to them. It does better than any pill that you can give them. It's a horrible, hopeless feeling when you have cancer. And I think that we need to remember that they're human beings and that they depend on us. And we need to find ways to give them what they can't get anywhere else. I know that watching people, I see them, like even walking through, I saw people, I thought, wow, I remember this guy, and he looks so good.
It's got to be a great feeling.
It is. It's the best feeling.